Okay. Hi guys. So today we are going to solve three set problems, right? This is a past question, a standard past question. So let's check the problem solved. So I have that the first sentence says that in a in a senior secondary school, right? So maybe what I like doing is that I have to involve myself in the problem. Is that okay? So I can say that in my school. Is that okay? In my school or in my house, in my office, in my workplace, anywhere, right? So that you can see exactly what is happening. So in your school, there are 174 students in your class. Is that okay? In your class, so 174 students in the class. So what I like doing is that when I read one sentence, I have to make sure that I write what it means down. Is that okay? Don't read the whole passage or the whole question before you start saying that. You may not even know where to start. So that one makes sense. Is it in your school? You guys are 174 students in your class. Is that okay? In your class. So this thing here means that a number of students in the whole school, right? In the whole school, or maybe in your class, the number of students in your class are 174. Is that okay? Don't worry if you struggle using these terms, you can write the English. I don't think anybody will arrest you for using the English language. Is that okay? So you can write that the total number of students in the class are what 174. Nobody will arrest you for doing that. Alright, we are just gathering information, right? So don't let this thing scare you. Okay, so and the next sentence says that of these 86 play tennis. Of these 86 play table tennis, right? So number of students who play table tennis are 86. Is that okay? And then we also have that number of students, this small n represent number of students who play football are 84, right? And then number of students who play volleyball are 94. I know that among these you are part of them, right? So tell me in the comments which one do you belong to. Okay, then remember that we don't have any students either in this portion, so you have to be one of these three games. All right. Then here we have number of students who play table tennis at the same time. They also play what? Volleyball. Don't worry if you cannot write this mathematical expression. Don't worry, you can write it in English. Okay, then you'll be free. Don't worry. So number of students who play table tennis and what volleyball are what 30. Then we have a number of students who play what football and volleyball are 34. Then number of students who play tennis and volleyball are 42. Is that okay? That is it. So here the question further says that each student plays at least one of the three subjects. So as I said earlier on, it means that no one is idle. Is that okay? No one is idle. So everybody is doing something in the class. An X student play all the three games. Is that okay? An X student play all the three games. So let's take that X out. We don't want that X. So you say that a certain number of students play all the three games. Is that okay? A certain number of students play all the three games. What it means that we are using that X, or you can decide to use any variable, right? You can decide to use any variable. But for understanding and simplicity, then let's say that a certain number of students will play all the three games. Is that okay? So X, that is what they are calling X. So we call those who are playing all the. Let's name them X. That is it. It's very simple. We are naming those who are playing all the three games. So X. Simple. You can decide to name it whatever you want to call them. So S is equal to all the three games. Is that okay? So we are calling those who are playing all the three games. Let's say they are our children, right? We decided to name them X. That is it. So assuming that we have given birth, then you want to name them X. Simple like that. So X, what did they do? That is the most important thing. This X here in this question here are people who are playing all the three games. Is that okay? Very, very simple. We are not going to find x. S is nowhere there. This is s. We don't have x anyway. This is s. So we are not going to find s, but rather we are going to find people who are playing all the three games, right? Okay. Now the three set problems has at least almost 8 regions, right? So I call them rooms. So room number 1, room number 2, room number 3, room number 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 outside. Is that okay? 8. The most important thing is that you have to make sure that you know where everybody belongs to. Just like in your hostel, in your dormitory, in your house, you have a room that you have been sleeping in, right? That is it. So you have 8 rooms over here. You know that when I go to room number 1, you are going to find people who do something. Then you go here, you are going to find people who do another thing. That is the most important thing, so that you can easily represent the information on the Venn diagram. I hope that is cool, right? So we are calling your entire house, your entire dormitory, whatever it belongs to, a Venn diagram. We are just naming it a Venn diagram. Cool, right? So out of these eight rooms, so you have to make sure that where do they belong to, where everybody belongs to. That is the most important thing in this portion over here. So what we are going to do here is that let's represent the informations on this Venn diagram. So one by one. So this portion here belongs to this room here belongs to those who play tennis only, right? Tennis only. They don't do anything more. So here belongs to those who play football only, right? This portion here belongs to those who play football. I hope by now you should have guessed those who are here, right? Okay, so they are the people who play what? Volleyball only. They don't do anything in addition to what? A volleyball, right? So here are people who play football. Here are the people who play what? Table tennis only. They don't do anything again. Now the portion here is for those who what? Who play all the 3 games. Yeah, exactly. That is what they are asking us to find, right? How many people normally sleep in this room, or how many people belongs to this room here, right? They are the people who normally what? Play or participate in what? All the 3 games. Is that okay? This portion here is for people who play tennis at the same time what? A football. So when I go to this room right now, I'm going to find people who play what? Tennis, right? Table tennis as well as what? A football. This portion here, we don't want anybody in addition. So here to the same thing, there are the people who play what? Table tennis and what? Volleyball only. We don't want anybody. If you don't know you are part of the football, don't come here. You don't even deserve to be here. Is that okay? So here is also for those who play the football and the volleyball only. Nobody else. That is the most important thing you have to know, so that you can easily represent the informations on the Venn diagram. Is that okay? So that is why you need to subscribe to our channel. Then we guide you on how to write a perfect math solution on almost all the topics. Alright, so don't waste the time. Just subscribe right now and like our video, right? Alright, and then the final one is the 8th portion, right? The final one is that they are the people, maybe let's call them supporters. Let's call them supporters, right? Or maybe your fans, right? They don't do anything, right? They are outside. But in this particular question, everybody is doing something. Is that okay? Everybody is doing. So let's try to represent the information one by one. So the first one is that we have everybody in the whole school, or maybe the class will be what? 174. 174 over here, right? So that is it. We are having the table tennis to be what? 86, and then football to be 84, and then here is what? 94, which is the volleyball. Is that okay? Now let's say you have another one. The first step is after represent all these things, you have to represent those who are doing all the three things, right? If it's a number, put it there. You know where it belongs to, right? You know where it belongs to, so put it there before you proceed. Alright, so that is it. They are here, right? According to the information, we are just representing the information on the Venn diagram. Is that okay? We have that S people, maybe let's say these people, right? These people play all they participate in all the 3 games. This is where they belong to. This is their portion. Is that okay? This is their portion. And what again we have? We have that those who play table tennis and volleyball are 30, right? Table tennis and volleyball are 30. So which portion is that? Which room? Which room did it belong to? So table tennis and what? And volleyball are 30. So here, they are here. They are supposed to be here. This is their sleeping room, right? This is their hostel. This is where they belong to. They are here. 30. Now pay attention. Pay attention. So I think this is where the three set problem normally beats people here. These three portions over here. So the question is open. This question is open by saying that, what I mean by open is that it says that 30 students play what? Table tennis and what? Volleyball. So I know that this is their room. The question is, are these people part of these 30 students who play all the two games, the table tennis and the volleyball? Just a second. Those who are doing the three subjects, those who are playing all the three games, are they part of these two people, this portion here? Because we have that the table tennis and the volleyball, those who play those two games are what? 30. These people are doing all the three. Is that okay? So automatically they are part. Right? Automatically they are part. So when you are counting those who play the table tennis and the volleyball, you can see that some of these people, because for them they have conquered all the three. Is that okay? So whether we are counting 1, we are counting 2, we are counting 3, they are there. Right? So this the trick here is that whenever the question says that maybe 30 students, so let's 30 students play table tennis and volleyball. Whatever the question says something like that, certain number play table tennis and whatever any problem that you are dealing with, without adding the word only. Without adding this word only, it means that those who are doing all the three things are part. Is that okay? So whenever under these two options over here, these two options over here, so whenever the question says that certain number of students play table tennis and volleyball, certain number of students who play that and that, without adding this word only, it means that these people are apart, right? That is the secret of the three set problems. Is that okay? So these people are apart. Therefore, you have to take them out. We know that when you go to this room belongs to those who are playing table tennis and a volleyball. Our sentence didn't say that 30 students play table tennis and volleyball only. Then we know that this 30 belongs to this room, right? But the question is open. What I mean by open is that they didn't add only to the sentence. So therefore, we know that these people are part. For that reason, let's take these people out, right? So 30 minus s. We are taking those who are doing the 3 out, because we know that this room belongs to those who play the table tennis and the volleyball only. Is that okay? If you are not okay, just comment in the comment section below. Is that okay? Alright. Then I hope for the rest of the 2 you can easily fill in that. Right? So without wasting time, let's subtract that. Let's subtract that. So here will be what? So I'm having football and volleyball. So football and volleyball here, right? So that should be this portion should be 30. Sorry, football, that should be 34, right? 34 minus x. And then here will also be, this portion will be what? 42, right? 42 minus x. So 42 minus x, right? 42 minus x, and then 30 minus x. Once again, if they didn't add the word only to it, then you have to make sure that the intersection, everybody in the intersection is also part of the three things. Is that okay? But the moment they add the word only, then make sure that all the numbers belongs to that room, right? If they didn't add the word only, then know that these 3 people are also part. So stay connected, subscribe as we solve more examples like this. Alright, so let's continue. Is that all the information? Yeah, that is it. That's all the information. Now we have this portion empty, then we have this portion also empty. So okay, now all I have to do is that we know people who normally sleep in this room. They are the people who play the tennis, right? They are the people who play the tennis only. In fact, tennis only. Here is football only. Here is also what, a volleyball only. That is cool. So what I have, don't leave any space, any room blank. So what we do is that we are going to use a letters, right? A variable. We call them a variable. We are going to use a letters to name them, to name those who are playing what, table tennis. Is that okay? To name those who are playing what, table tennis. So let's name them. So those who play table tennis only is, let's call them A. Is that okay? Those who play the football only, let's call them B. And then those who play the volleyball only, let's call them C. We are just naming them. So they are our children. Is that okay? They are our children. We are naming them. So this portion is those. Let me name you those. If you know that when I give birth to you, then you come and play table tennis only. So let's assume they are what, A. I will call you what, A. So if you know that you become a footballer, then I will call you what, I have to call you a B. And then here is also what, a C. I hope that is cool. All right. So after solving this, I think 60% of your problem has been solved so far. All right. Then let's proceed. The first question says that display this fact in a Venn diagram. So that is what you've done so far. So you have already displayed that in a Venn diagram. So the B says that write down an equation in X and find X. Is that okay? So we are not finding X, but rather we are finding what, those who are doing what, all the three games. So we are going to write the equation. I hope you all agree with me that equation involves some equal sign. Is that okay? Something should be equal to something. That is it. But before we find all the three, do you know those who are playing the table tennis only? Do you know those who are playing the football only? Do you know those who are playing the volleyball only? We don't know them. Is that okay? But I know that what I know is that this portion here belongs to everybody that plays what, a table tennis. They all sum up to what, 86, right? This portion here belongs to those who play what, table tennis, and then they all sum up to what, 86. So with that idea, I can easily find those who play what, table tennis only. Is that okay? I know this black portion here, this room here, the entire room here. When I say everybody that participates in table tennis should come, I think everybody in this room here has to present his or herself over there. So everybody, this portion here, they all sum up to what, 86. So the same thing applies to the football. This portion, the blue portion here, also belongs to 84, the footballers, and then the red portion also belongs to what, 94. All right. So with that, I can easily find those who are doing what, those who are playing what, table tennis only. All that I have to do is that I will take you out of the 86. I will take this portion out of the 86, you out of the 86, you out of the 86, and then the one that is left is what, those who are playing what, the table tennis only. If you are not okay, let's take it like this. Let's say you are 10 people in your family. Is that okay? If you are 10 people, I want those who are currently in school, right? Those who are currently in school. So let's say that you have some people, maybe 2 people have completed, and then they are working. 3 are not working. Is that okay? Maybe 2 of them have got married. Is that okay? So what do you do? So I want those who are currently in school, but in all, you guys are 10. So 2 of them have completed, 3 of them are working, and maybe and so on. Then 2 of them are not working. Is that okay? So these people gives me what? They give me 7. So I have to take this 7 out of what, the 10. Then it will give me those who are currently in school. They are 3. Is that okay? Okay, so the same idea here. So let's check here. So I will take you, this 3 portion here out of the entire people who play what, table tennis, so that I will get this portion only, right? So let's do the calculation over here. So I'm having 86, right? Should be equal to everybody, right? Everybody in the table tennis room. That should be A. I have 30 minus those who are doing all the 3 plus them, and then plus 42 minus S. Is that okay? I hope that is okay. But we are looking for those who are playing only table tennis. So let's do the calculation. 30 minus. I believe that you agree on this one. This will cancel. Just a one step forward and then one step backwards. It's still at where you are. That is why minus and the positive cancel, right? One step forward and then one step backwards. You still at where you are. So this minus and positive cancel out. So I'm having this is equal to a and then plus 30 and then plus of 42 and then minus those who are doing all the three. So I'm having 86 to be equal to a. This plus this one will give me that is plus of 72 and then minus s, right? 72 minus s. So what do we do here? What do we know? We want these people, right? We want these people. So you can group some like things over here, right? Like things means as group things that are the same onto one side. Is that okay? So I would like to take this guy out, right? I will take the 72 out. So that will be 86 and then let's say minus of 72. You agree with me that the law says that whenever you cross this wall here, then your sign has to change, right? This is just a law, a simple mathematics law that you have to obey. So that one across, and then this one also gives me what? X plus s, which is equal to, we are left with only a here. Is that okay? So that one is that one. That one is that one will give me what? So that one is that should give me. That one is that should give me. Would that be 14? 14. So 14. I have 14 here, right? 14 plus s. That is equal to a. So this a here is the people who play what? They are the people who play or only what? Only what? Table tennis. Is that okay? They are the people who play only table tennis. I hope that is cool. So we are just naming them our children. Those who are playing for, we are naming them what? A. So A people here play what? Table tennis. The same thing. The same thing you have to do for these children here, right? So these are the people who play what? Volleyball only. These are the people who play what? Football only. The reason why we are doing this is that we want everybody to be in terms of all the three, right? So that we can easily sum everything there and then we equate it to the what? The universal. Is that okay? You know that when I sum everything here, it must be equal to 174 people in the whole class or in the whole house, right? Okay, that is it. So we are taking out those who are doing the 2 things, 3 things out of the other rooms. So solve for the rest of the two. That is the B and the C. And then pause the video and come back and give me your answer. Okay, I believe you are there, right? I believe you are there. So I'm having B to be equal to what did you get? Equal to 8 plus S here, and then C also to be equal to so that should be 30 plus S. Okay, 30 plus S. If you are wrong or you are correct, just comment in the comment section below. Is that okay? So that should be C. So C is up. C is 30 plus, and then B is that, and then A is also this, right? A is also that. That is it. Okay. Now our next step. Where are we heading towards? We are heading towards the situation whereby we want to write everything in terms of those who are doing all the three, right? Which we call them X. Those who are doing all the three. So what I have to do is that we sum everything here, we add everything together. You know that when I add all the students, they have to give me 174. So I have A here to be equal to what? 14 plus S, and then I have C to be equal to 30 plus S, and then I have B also to be equal to 8 plus S. Okay, 8 plus S. 8 plus S. So let's do the calculation over here. So let's do the calculation over here. So let's begin adding them together. So from here I have 14. So 14 plus S, and then plus 30 minus s plus another s plus 42 minus s plus 34 minus s, 34 minus s, and then plus let me bring everything down so that you can see clear, right? So 14 plus s plus 30 minus s plus 42 minus s plus 34 minus s. So this guy should go away, right? 34 minus s, and then plus the c, which is the 30 plus s, and then plus the b, 8 plus s. All has to be what? 174. Is that okay? Everybody, when I add everybody, that will give me what? 174. Alright, so 174. So just pause the video and do the cancellation and sum up, and come back and come and give me the answer. Right? Okay. Yeah, so you are there. So after summing up, I think you should have 158 plus s should be equal to 174. Is that okay? So 174. So that is the equation in terms of what? In terms of x. It means that equation that involves those who are doing all the three games. So what do you have to do? Let this guy go away, since we are looking for those who are doing all the three. So left with s to be equal to 174, and then this guy will change its sign to be minus 158. So the answer to this one should go 16. Right? This is 16. So it means that 16 people are doing what? All the three subjects. Right? So 16 people are doing all the three subjects. 16 people are doing all the three subjects. We are not looking for x, but rather we are looking for people who are doing all the three subjects. Is that okay? All the three subjects. Alright. So that question has been answered. So the second one says that if a student is chosen at random from the class, right, what is the probability that he plays two subjects? Is that okay? If a student is chosen at random from the class or from your class, what is the probability that that student plays two subjects? There's another keyword here, right? There's another keyword here. It's what? Probability. You need to understand that. So we have another newborn baby here. Who is the probability? A probability. Is that okay? Who is what? A probability. That is the question you should be asking yourself. You need to know the meaning of the probability in order to answer this type of question. The probability, what I have to do is that, let's say, what is the probability of you to your class, right? I mean, what's the probability of you? How many are you in your class? Yeah, you watching me right now, what is your probability or your mark in certain test to that of the class? So let's say the exam paper is being marked over 100. So what is the probability of your marks to the class, right? So let's say you score, forgive me, maybe you score 58. Maybe you can decide to score 100 over 100. Then that is okay, but don't try and score below 50. Is that okay? So 58. So your probability, that way what it does is that it's 50 over what? The total number. Is that okay? So that is what we call probability. Something over what? Something. Right? Something over something. Something is that thing is what we are looking for. I'm looking for your mass, and then I know the total. Right? So that's what probability does. So here, back to our question, they are saying that what is the probability that someone or a student is being chosen from your class plays what? Only two subjects. So you knew first of all have to find those who play what? The two subjects. Is that okay? So from our Venn diagram, we know that those who play the two subjects sleep here, and they sleep here. Is that okay? Those who sleep here, sleep here, sleep here. So let's add them all together, because they are the people who play what? The two subjects. This room here, this room here. So we have 3 rooms. So let's count how many people are in the what? Room number 1, room number 2, room number 3. So I have 30 minus s, and then let's add to the second room plus what? 34 minus s, and then plus the third one, which is what? 42 minus s. Is that okay? We know the S. We've already found out those who are doing all the three. Right? We already found out those who are doing all the three are what? 16. So let's just replace them. Minus 16 plus 34 minus what? 16 plus what? 42 minus what? 16. So after summing everything together, you should get what? You should get 58. Is that okay? So 58 people play all the what? The two games. So now the question says that what is the probability? What is the probability? I've already explained the word probability. So it will be what? 58. The probability of so and so is equal to what? 58. 58. Is that okay? Over the total. How many people are in the class? 174. Right? So 174 are in the class. So doing some calculations over 58 will go into itself 1, and then it will go into itself what? 3 over here. So the probability that those who play the two games, only the two games, are what? 1 over what? 3. Is that okay? So 1 over 3. Now your question is, what is the probability that a student is chosen from the class play only what? One game? One game. Is that okay? One game. So try and solve that and give me the answer in the comment section below. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. Alright, bye.